After school. I, Yoshiki Sawada, a high school sophomore, am lost right now. It's raining hard, and our class president is sitting in the rain looking dejected. I'm wondering whether or not I should ask her to come under my umbrella. The reason I wasn't sure was...
Disorder in one's life is disorder in one's heart. Yoshiki, you can't be a proper adult if you can't keep your locker tidy. This isn't your house.
Okay, I'll tidy up.
High school students may look young, but they're not, so you have to act more grown up. You're the only one who hasn't turned in your questionnaire.
I forgot.
Get it out, now!
Mifuyu Shinonome, the class president, was famous at school for being a strict class president. She was strict with everyone, but seemed to be unusually strict with me. It had been like that ever since I entered that school. Maybe she didn't like me. On days when I had a bad day, I looked at my pendant that had a seashell on it and escaped from reality. There's been someone I've been thinking about for years. On a day like this, I should think about that girl. She was very sweet, wasn't she? I'm a pacifist, so I don't want to act in a way that would cause any resentment. I don't know why she hates me. Perhaps it's all psychological? If that's the case, it's pretty upsetting. I'd prefer not to have anything to do with her, but it's against my policy to turn a blind eye to people in trouble. Here, come under my umbrella. We can walk together.
What you talking about? You don't need to feel sorry for me. I'll wait until it stops.
It's pouring. It doesn't look like it's gonna stop. You want to stay out here in the rain? Or are you waiting for someone to pick you up?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it'd be terrible if you caught a cold.
I knew you were a kind person.
You knew I was?
Never mind. I'll take you up on your offer. Let's go home.
Okay. I felt a little uncomfortable at her unusual reaction, but I let her under my umbrella and we proceeded through the heavy rain. It was awkward to help her. She's always been a strict class president with a pouty face, so it was difficult to have a conversation with her.
You're unusually well prepared.
My mom told me to bring an umbrella because it was gonna rain today.
I miss this kind of thing.
Are you feeling nostalgic?
I used to know someone who would offer me their umbrella on rainy days.
Is she trying to show me how popular she is? Ah, that must have been a kind guy you met.
I think so too.
I didn't know her very well, but she felt different from usual. I couldn't see her usual harsh tone or cold expression. We kept walking for about 15 minutes without much conversation.
I'll be fine on my own from here. Home is just around the corner, so I can run.
What? But you'll get wet.
I'll be fine, thank you. You've been very helpful.
Be careful. She seemed to want to say something. I worried about whether she'd arrive home safely in the rain, so I didn't leave until I couldn't see her anymore. The next morning.
Yoshiki.
Oh, Mifuyu, I forgot I was on duty today, and my homeroom teacher wants to see me.
Good morning.
Huh?
What? No, that's not... A day should start with a greeting. It's the basis of human relations.
Oh, good morning. How strange that she's greeting me.
Well, thanks for yesterday. You helped me a lot and I've made up my mind.
Made up your mind? What you mean?
I'm gonna head to the classroom.
Okay. This is a lot for one person to carry. My homeroom teacher's a bit rough with people.
Let me help you with that, Yoshiki.
What? I thought you went to the classroom. Are you sure?
Is there any reason why I shouldn't help out a classmate who's in need? It's harder to carry it all by yourself, isn't it? Let me help you.
Thanks, that would be great. Her attitude toward me changed that morning for some reason. Was I wrong about her hating me? Nah, it couldn't have been. She was very harsh with me before. Her eyes were as cold as ice when she would look at me. Now, her mood has softened though. I can even see the warmth in her eyes, but why? Could it be because I let her under my umbrella yesterday?
Your homeroom teacher was very harsh on you.
I thought so too.
You were unlucky to have to carry all these prints while you were on duty.
You were a big help. Thank you.
You don't have to thank me, but if you really appreciated it. May I ask you one favor?
Yeah, anything I can do.
Will you walk me home today?
What?
You won't?
That's not what I meant. It's just that this was a bit unexpected. Well, our houses are more or less in the same direction anyway.
Yeah.
I'm still scared. I don't care if I let her under my umbrella. Her attitude has changed too drastically, too quickly. I didn't have the courage to tell her I didn't want to walk home with her. After school, my daily duties took a long time to finish, so I'm late. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
No problem. Can I ask you something?
Sure. What is it?
Do you have a girlfriend?
What? No, I don't have a girlfriend. Why?
It's the class president's job to keep track of classmates' relationships.
But,
Is there anyone that you like?
well, I'd be lying if I said there isn't.
Someone from this school? What kind of person is she?
You ask a lot of questions like you're interviewing me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was surprised. I couldn't believe I was having that conversation with her. I thought she was just a regular high school girl. After that, we walked to the station and got on the train with somewhat of an awkward atmosphere. It's even more crowded than usual.
Yeah, it is.
I act natural.
Sorry, the train shook so suddenly.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want, you can keep holding on to me.
Okay, I'll take you up on that.
My heart was beating so loud, I knew she could hear it. I got embarrassed and turned my gaze away from her.
Thank you. I'll be fine from here. Your house is in a different direction, right?
Huh? Do you know where I live?
It was just a hunch.
You have a sharp intuition. See you tomorrow. I didn't leave until she was out of sight.
I was careless. On that day in the heavy rain, I decided to put aside my silly pride and be honest about my feelings, so I got under his umbrella. But are we getting a little too close? I wonder if I'm confusing him by asking him to walk home with me out of the blue. Also, he said he likes someone. If that's the case, I have no chance, do I? Maybe I should just give up. You never change, Yoshiki. You always stay right there until I'm out of sight. Seeing him like this makes me want him more. I can't give up on him. I still have this seashell pendant I can use for strength. I'm not sure if my wish will ever come true, but I should still tell him how I feel, shouldn't I?
A few days later. Good morning, class president.
Good morning.
You've changed a lot recently, Mifuyu. You used to be feared by your classmates, but your mood has softened. You're talking openly with your classmates. I wonder what made you change so much. I'd recently begun following Mifuyu with my eyes. It was raining heavily after school again that day. It's raining hard. It doesn't look like it'll stop for a while.
It's coming down pretty hard today.
Oh, Mifuyu.
I have an umbrella. Let's walk home together.
It's okay. I'll wait until it stops.
It's gonna rain all day. Are you gonna stay here forever?
I've heard this exchange before.
I'm copying you. Just come home with me, okay?
Okay, sure. We left together again under an umbrella.
It's been raining a lot lately, but I don't mind the rain
How come?
because I can get under the same umbrella as you.
What's up with you lately? I feel like you're not the same Mifuyu I've always known.
This is the real me, the girl who smiles next to you and gets along well with you.
What? What did you just say?
You heard me. I haven't been good at socializing since I was a kid, and often spent time by myself. Oh, it's raining. What should I do?
Mifuyu, I have an umbrella. let's go home together.
Are you sure?
Is there any reason why it wouldn't be okay?
As if it were a matter of course, you let me under your umbrella. There was a freezing wind that day, but it felt like the warmest day ever. So when you let me under your umbrella again the other day, it felt as if I'd been taken back to the first day we met. After that rainy day, we made friends and began spending more time together.
Look! I found seashells!
Wow, they're beautiful!
One of these shells is for you! Nice! They match!
Thank you. To be honest, I'd never been happy at school, but when I made friends with you, I started to like school. The good times didn't last that long, though. My parents got divorced just before I entered the 5th grade, and I moved to live with my mother's family in another prefecture and transferred to a different school. I wish I could see you, Yoshiki. I was so lonely that I wept into my pillow every night, but I was sure that you'd have a nice life. Even as a kid, I said to myself that my mother was going through a difficult time and that I had to do my best for her. When I grew up, I'd get to see you again someday. With that as my motivation, I studied as hard as I could and forced myself to socialize with friends, which I wasn't good at. Months went by. I became a high school student and moved back into town. Our school is the only high school in the area, so I thought I might get to see you again. I had high expectations for my high school life.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yoshiki Sawada.
Huh? Nice to meet you? It turned out that I was the only one looking forward to being reunited. I didn't exist in your mind anymore. It made me feel so lonely and sad. That kind of formal greeting is depressing.
What? Why are you angry?
If you have the time to stare at me like that, you should learn more formulas instead.
Huh? What? That was you?
That's right. In order to distract myself from the frustration and sadness of not being remembered, I decided to be very mean to you. I'm sorry. Now that I think about it, it's not hard to see why you didn't recognize me. My last name has changed. My appearance has changed. I actually wore glasses in elementary school, and my parents' divorce has changed my personality. All I had to do was say, "Hey, it's me, Mifuyu. Do you remember me? I missed you." I feel like an arrogant person for putting all of the blame on you. I knew I was wrong, but my stupid pride got in the way. I couldn't be honest with you. I'm so sorry.
I see. So that's what this is all about.
But I still love you, Yoshiki.
Look, Mifuyu!
Is that the seashell that you found when we were kids?
Yeah, you were very cold to me before, and it really bothered me. But I don't care about that anymore. I'm so happy now.
I can't believe you keep that seashell as a pendant. I still have mine, too. Look.
You wear it as a pendant, too. I felt the same way you did. I've missed you so much. I'm sorry I didn't notice you all of these years later. Welcome back, Mifuyu.
I'm home.